when you sign up, everyone signs up with a kit. Okay, you have your own goals. You have, what you would like from this business. The sky is the limit, seriously, in this business. And I didn't even have any clue, not having any sales experience. I had no clue what I could actually get from this business until I started having my parties. Okay, and in my first month, when I had $500 in sales, my first month, that was when the shocker hit me, like, I don't even know how to sell this stuff, and I'm selling this stuff. Okay, because I eat with my family, I use these products, and I'm loving them. Okay, so really, you can do anything you want in this business. But what I would like to know from you is why Pampered Chef? Why did you start Pampered Chef? So if you could type that in there, and also how much money a month, if you could make, a certain amount of money, or maybe it's not even money, maybe it's, if I could make a car payment, or I could make a house payment, or if I could pay this off, or whatever it is, what would that be for you? Okay, type it in, and I'm going to say them out loud as I see them here. So tell us why Pampered Chef? Why did you start Pampered Chef? And how much money would you like to make with Pampered Chef? I know this one's going to take a little bit more time to actually hit, so. Okay, Candace said it's a time-tested product that even my mom owned, and our 2-year goal is to be making 5,000 pounds monthly. Awesome. Awesome, Candace. I love it. So if you, what is your next 3-month goal? Susan says, because I love the quality of the products, $1 million. Go, Susan. Sarah has, I have a kitchen tool obsession. Me too, Sarah. And my friend started selling it. It was kind of, why haven't I started selling this yet moment. I would like to make a car payment. That's awesome. Candace wants to become a director. Denise said, why Tony made me want to be like her. Aw, Tony. I have had Pampered Chef for 25 years, and I love them, so I wanted to expand my product, earn money, and earn free products, work to director. I love it, Denise. I want to be like Tony, too, when I grow up.
Love you, Denise.
Brenda said, I remember seeing Pampered Chef products in my granny's kitchen. As soon as I saw that it was still a thing, I knew I needed to be here selling it too. I'd like to make $500 monthly at least, and as much PC cash as I can. That's a great point, Brenda, and we're going to get into that one. Misty said, because I love to cook and come from a family that loves to cook. Anything that improves food is awesome to me, especially if it makes mealtime easier. I just want to be able to help out with bills so that my husband has less to stress about. I love that, Misty. I think that's a great goal. Colleen said, my mom used it when I was younger, and I know the products are awesome. 5,000, I want to buy a Hyundai Sonata. Woo! Love it. Hey, can I just tell you guys, side note? So I've been in the business 7 years, and I have never had owned a brand new car before. So I'd always bought, used cars or whatever. And this year, last April, I purchased my first brand new car, and I bought a Honda Pilot. And so I was so excited to get it still smells new when the sun hits it and warms it up. It still smells new inside. I just love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, okay, so Tricia says, I want to pay off any medical bills so I can help my husband out with. I have a few PC items, and they haven't lost their use for over 20 years. I'd like to make at least $500 monthly. Awesome, Tricia. That's great. Susan says, I hate to cook. See the difference here? Misty loves it. Susan hates it. I hate to cook. I love to bake, and there are many making baking easier and coming. They are making baking easier and cooking easier. Yes, absolutely. So that's what is great about Pampered Chef. And you guys are going to find not all of you guys like to cook. I know that. And what's also funny is not all of you guys like people. I know that too. That is what is amazing about this business is people that love people can do it. People that don't like people can do it. People that love to cook, people that don't like to cook. Anyone can do this business, and that is what I love. So Angela said, I started to replace my kitchen products that I lost in a fire, but I've seen the possibilities over the last year and a half, and I'm aiming to bring my husband home from his job so he doesn't have to keep traveling far away from home for work. I'm aiming to be special director long term, need $10,000 a month in the next Well, as soon as possible so he can leave that job. Yes. Love it, Angela. Love it. Okay, so many people, just different things, different wants. And that's what's so amazing about this business, guys, is you're going to see people that are going for goals and they're doing all these parties. You're going to see people that maybe are just doing some parties here and there. Everyone has a different goal, okay? And our goal and your leader's goal is to help you reach your goal, okay? And so whatever that goal may be, that is going to be, that's going to be your goal, okay? And so we are here to help you with that, okay? So now that we kind of know a little bit about your why, we know a little bit about yourself. I know some of you are stay-at-home moms, some of you guys have kiddos, some of you work, some of you are nurses, some of you have, you know, a lot of things going on, and that's another thing I love about this business. And keep that in mind when you think about sharing this business opportunity with other people. Think about everyone that you see on this call today and all the different walks that we come from. Okay, those that are at home with their kids right now, those that are at work, you know, right now, there's just so many opportunities. And so that's why I never like to prejudge anyone, because you don't know if someone that has a full-time job, that stays at home, whatever it is, they could possibly use this for different reasons, okay? So that's why we never prejudge and we just share with people. So I want to be sure that everyone on here knows their 30-day and 90-day. Type in the chat if you know your 30-day and your 90-day date. Right, now, Misty, I know that you just signed up last night, so you may not have yours yet. But for others, I want to see who knows, and I'm going to tell you why this is important. Okay, who knows their 30 and 90, and who doesn't? Okay, so Denise does.
Get down, boy.
Susan doesn't. Sarah does. Callie hasn't. Colleen does not. Candace does. Brenda has seen it but doesn't remember it. So you probably do. So Trisha does. Okay, anyone else that? Misty, have you seen yours yet, Misty?
Sorry, I had to run and save a puppy from the yard. I missed what the question was.
Do you know, have you seen your 30 and 90-day date yet?
No, I hadn't explored the site as much just yet.
Let me ask you guys this question. Some of you that have started recently, maybe not Misty because she just got hers in, do they, on your email, your first email, do they let you know what your 30 and 90-day are somewhere? Is it in some email or something that you guys get? No. So the reason that you guys, because used to, it was on your first email. You got an email, Sarah, that said it? Sarah says she got it in an email. Okay, because I know that it used to come in an email. Okay, Denise got an email with it. Okay. Okay. Gotcha, Misty. You found it on the site, Brenda. Okay. So those of you, Misty, Angela, can you make sure? I know that you probably see some of yours on here that have seen and haven't seen it.
No.
So we're going to make sure that you guys know your 30 and your 90-day. Okay. Oh, there you go. Angela's on it. So Misty, there's your 30-day and 90-day if you want to write that down. Brenda, there's your 30-day and your 90-day. I'm sure she's just kind of going down the line here. So the reason why this is important, guys, okay, is your 30-day is, they don't do it by the day that you signed up for your kit, by the way. They usually give you about 5 days after you get your kit to know what that is, okay? But your 30-day is the time that you guys have to hit, if you signed up this month. Now, I know not all of you signed up this month. If you signed up this month, it is the time that you have to hit that $250 in Pampered Chef bucks. Okay, so the time you have to hit your $12.50. Now, $12.50 in sales may sound like a lot, but I will tell you, I did it between my mom having a catalog party for me, just passing around some catalogs. Keep in mind, when I started 7 years ago, virtual parties were not an option. My sister-in-law had a catalog show for me, and I had my own personal party. Okay, so out of those three, I hit my $12.50 and I did it in 2 weeks. Okay, this is going to be your guys' first goal, to hit that $12.50 in your first 30 days. Okay, now the 90 days, why that is important. Okay, every time as a new consultant, every time you hit $12.50 in sales in your first 90 days, you get 100 PC bucks. Okay, so after that 30 days goes away, or even still within your 30 days, once you hit, you know, even if you hit 2,400, let's say in your first 30 days, okay, then you're going to get an extra $100 in PC bucks. And PC bucks, what those are, is it's basically like a gift card. Okay, so when you go to place an order, you will see where it says, when you're checking out, it says you have this much many PC bucks. Would you like to use them? And so basically you say, yes, I'd like to use this much of my PC bucks, and it pays for your items. Okay, this could be catalogs, this could be new products, okay? You're gonna get the 20% off discount starting out, unless it's a new product. New products, you can get one of them at 50% off. Okay, at 50% off. Let me show you real quick. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you exactly where you can find that at. Okay, so on the PC website, okay, see it right here. This is your home screen. Okay, when you log in, it's going to look like this. It's going to take you to this page here. Now you're going to go to full site, and it says this on your phone, or it says this on your computer. Okay, full site. Up at the top here, do you see where this little number 1 is? If you click on that, click consultant. Okay. You're going to click here to shop now. Okay, this is where you can order things. Supplies are things like your catalogs. Sample is the new spring products. Okay, you can go into sample and you can pick one of these. There's the whole set if you'd like the whole entire set. But you can pick, each of these are already 50% off, because that's normally $240. Here it is at, you know, 120, okay? So each of these are already the 50% off price. So what you do is you can add these to your cart. Then when you check out, it will ask if you'd like to use your PC bucks, okay? So that's where you're going, that's where you can place an order. That's on the website, okay? So do know that you're gonna be earning PC bucks. So right now you're like sitting in an airplane. Okay, some of you have already taken off in your airplane. Some of you have already, you know, you're going right now. Some of you are just starting this business, okay? So picture that you are taking off right now and you have 90 days to get to your destination. Okay, basically Pampered Chef is giving you free money. You walk into a room and there is cash on this table. And Pampered Chef is willing to give you this cash as many times as you want in your first 90 days. Okay, you are able to get 100 PC bucks every time you hit $12.50 in your first 90 days. So why not do as many shows as you can, see where this business can take you, okay, and get as many PC bucks as you can in your first 90 days. Okay, if at 90 days you're like, you know, I'm a little more comfortable with 2, 3, 4 shows, I'll probably do that. Great. It's your business. You can do what you would like. Okay, but if you are taking off and you see more and you want more, okay, the sky's the limit. Okay, so you can do as much as you want in this business for sure. Okay, so that is the new consultant rewards program. Here comes my 4-year-old. Hey, I need you either to stay downstairs or go in the playroom right now, please. Okay, mommy's on a call right now.
Can you open my piece of candy?
One piece. That's it. Take it downstairs. Thank you. So 90 days is important. Your 30 days is important because that is when you can get your extra bonus. Now, last month it was the Rock Croc set. Okay, so if you signed up last month and you're still working on hitting that 30 days, okay, it was the Rock Croc set last month. This month is the 250 and PC bucks. Okay, so now what I'm going to encourage you to do. Now, I know that everyone's start date is different on this call. Okay, so I want you to be sure that you are working with the person that you signed up with, okay? Because new people that I have had signed this month already have already done this call with me. Some of them are starting 3 parties this Saturday. Some of them are starting 3 parties next Saturday. I start my virtual parties on Saturday. I do pre-post on Saturday, Sunday, and I run my parties Monday through Friday. Okay, everyone does that part different, okay? So you can get with the person, you know, that signed you up, how you want to do them and run the parties, okay? But I am going to encourage everyone on this call, okay, to reach out and have at least 3 parties to start, I would say on the 23rd, because that's when I start my parties, but have them start so that you can have them set up. Okay, so 3 parties. Those of you that are brand new, those of you that are in the last couple weeks. Now, some of you have or may have already got 3 parties ready to go. Okay, my goal for you is to get 3 parties going for the next Saturday. Okay, so when you first start, if you can book 3 parties and have your upline add you to a party of theirs. If your direct upline doesn't have a party currently going, I bet their upline does, okay? Or I do, okay? So our goal is to have everyone starting with 3 parties, okay? Whether one of those is your own, because maybe some of you started before you had your own party, okay? Some of you have started because of your party, okay? Not everyone is the same on that, okay? So if you are starting and you've already had your party, okay, this means 3 parties for 3 friends. Okay, so if you haven't had your party, one of those is going to be the party. Okay, Candace, I think you are. Yeah, you're muted. Okay, Susan hit her 1250. Let me go back here just a second. Sarah said she hit her 30 days 1250. Susan got hers already. I know Candace got hers in the first couple weeks too. So these are people on the call that are already doing this, guys, okay? So, so hitting your first parties and doing 3 right away is super important, okay? Because what we want is we want to get you going. Okay, what I do is I add my new consultant to my group, my party, okay, and they run 3 beside me. I tell them the time of day that my posts are going to be happening. They check in on my party and then they copy and paste it to theirs. Okay, so that is what we do. And so that has been working really well for me. So if you don't have an upline that is adding you to a party to watch and copy and do what they do, okay, either find your upline or find me. Okay, I do not want, that's why I'm doing this call. You know, we already have 47 people that have joined the business this month. I do not want a single person to fall between the cracks of this business and not get started successfully, okay? So our goal by doing this call is I want to be sure that you guys are reaching out, you guys are getting these bookings, okay? And you guys are having the success that you need personally to make all of your goals happen, okay? So that first goal is the 1250, okay? So let's talk about who can we reach out to, okay? So here is what I want you to write down on a piece of paper. And this is, guys, this is so much easier than when I first started and didn't have the access to virtual parties, because you just have so many more people on Facebook now. But I want you guys to think of 3 friends, okay? 3 friends. These friends that like to eat food, these friends that post recipes, these friends that like to have parties, Okay, they're the party planners, whatever it is. Okay, I want you to think of 3 friends. These could be 3 friends on Facebook. These could be 3 people that just want to pass a catalog that work at a school or work at a hospital. Okay, so 3 friends that you think may be interested in having a party. Next is relatives. Okay, 3 relatives. Now, the nice thing about it is these people don't have to be local to you. Okay, you can do their party on Facebook. You can do the party locally if you want. Okay, but 3 relatives, whether they live near or far. Okay, think of 3 people. Now, I know some of you don't work, some of you do work. Maybe some of you have past jobs. Okay, so if you currently have a job, I want you to think of 3 associates, or maybe 3 people you used to work with. Okay, and also know this, that if you do not have people in one of these categories for whatever reason, just double up in a different category. Okay, kids. Some of you have kids personally. Some of you have grandkids. Some of your kids are older and would do parties for you. Okay, so anything around kids, your grandkids, see them at school, their teachers. Guys, I can't even tell you the amount of parties that I have booked from soccer moms, baseball moms, while sitting in the stands at practices. Okay, book so many parties that way. Just because they see me go live, and they see me fixing something for dinner, and they're like, oh, I saw that pan that you were cooking in the other night. That just looks so cool. It's a conversation starter. Say, oh, that pan is amazing. You know, tell them a little bit about it and say, you know what? The cookware is actually the special for April. What do you think about doing one yourself and being able to get that, skillet for free? Okay, those are the kind of conversations I have all the time because I put myself on Facebook, not just posting a picture that says, who wants to have a party for me? But I make it about my real life. All my lives, my 4-year-old that was just up here, he shot me in the back with a Nerf gun before during a live. It is just me fixing dinner for my family, doing my thing. That's what people want to see. Okay, they want to see, what are you fixing in your house tonight? Okay, if you have not, some of you may not have received your kit yet, but if you have received your kit, have you taken it out of the box and taken pictures or went live and said, check it out, I just got all these Pampered Chef products. I'm a consultant now. Who wants to have my first party? Okay, with excitement. I don't care, if it's a picture that you have to do or it's going live. Unbox that kit and share it with others. How are they supposed to know that you are selling Pampered Chef if you haven't told people that you're selling Pampered Chef? Okay, so the perfect thing to do that, I love that. Susan said she did a video with her daughter. Okay, so that's great. Let a grandchild or your child pull out the products out of the box. Let them show what they are. My kids love it when Pampered Chef boxes come. My 9-year-old, when spring products came, he's like, oh, Mom, I love it when all your new products, they were in the living room. They were helping me pull everything out. They just love that part. And then they take the boxes and they make forts with them. Okay, so it's just so much fun. My family is so much a part of what I do in this business. Okay, so kids, spouse, if you have a spouse, okay, maybe that is them taking catalogs to work. Guys like to cook. Okay, they do. And so be sure that you include them. You don't know how many parties that I have, cooking shows, where the wives say, hey, can I take this catalog home to my husband? He's actually the cook in our house. Okay, so don't write off the men. Okay, men like to cook and they sure like to eat. Okay, so don't write them off. So if you look through these, oh, did we leave out neighbors? I think I left out neighbors. Neighbors. Some of you say, I don't have any neighbors. I live out in the boonies by myself. Okay, or maybe you live in a subdivision, or maybe it's not these neighbors, maybe it's other neighbors that you used to have. Okay, but let me tell you a mistake that I do not want you to make. Okay, I had one of my friends come and do a party in this area once, and she is from the Norman area, which is in Oklahoma City. So she came this way and she did a party. She was putting the products in her car, leaving for the evening. The neighbor walks by the car and says, do you sell Pampered Chef? And she said, yeah, I just did a Pampered Chef party. And she said, oh, I do too. So she sold Pampered Chef right next door to the lady that just had a party and had someone 2 hours away come do her party when she was right next door to her, and she had no idea that she sold Pampered Chef. Okay, so just be sure that the people that are around you know that you sell Pampered Chef. Okay, so that's really, really important. So making sure that you are announcing it, making sure that you are reaching out, and making sure that you have a goal to do 3 parties right away, and then to start 3 parties after that. Okay, my goal for you, since we're taking off in this airplane right now, is to try to have 6 parties in your first 30 days. Because 6 parties should ensure that you're hitting that 1250. And that 1250 is our first number 1 goal, because we want every single person to hit that new consultant rewards, because it's just free stuff, guys. Free stuff that they are giving you. Why not try to hit it? Like I said, once your airplane gets past that 90 days and you're plateauing, what you decide to do, go for it. It's your goal, it's your dream. But right now, when it's taking off, I encourage you to try to do as much as you can to get as many free things as you can while they're giving it to you. Okay? So I'm going to show you, also keep this in mind. This is another point that I want to tell you guys. It is not a booking without a date. So if you have someone that says, yeah, I'll do a party for you, you immediately need to follow up and say to them, hey, I'm starting a group, and this is if you're virtual. I'm starting a group of parties the 16th and the 23rd. Which one of those dates would work best for you? Okay, immediately tell them what dates you have available. Okay, if you're going into April, I would say I'm starting parties the 6th and the 13th. Which one of those dates works better for you? And then hopefully they'll respond back and say, you know, I think the 13th would be best. Great. Immediately, I respond to them and say, okay, I'm going to put a packet in the mail for you. Putting a packet in the mail for you, I do that immediately after they book the date. And I say to them, when in the next couple days, or maybe it's the next week, would be okay for me to do a 10-minute call with you. Just to talk to you about your party. I want to be sure that your party's good. I just have a couple pointers for you. I talk to every single one of my hosts on the phone for just 10 minutes. It will double your party sales. I promise you. Okay? I didn't used to call my hosts. And I know like Tony on here would say the same thing. Okay? We've had these conversations before. Calling your host and just saying, hey, I just need 10 minutes of your time just to go over a couple things. Angela says same here. Okay? It will make such a difference when you just go over a few things with them. Okay? So first thing, before anything else, is getting the bookings on that calendar. Remember, it is not a booking without a date. Okay? So set up those dates. Get their packets in the mail and ask them, when can we talk on the phone for about 10 minutes? Okay? You want to do it, you know, in enough time, okay? Because I have, like today, Thursday, I make sure my parties are set up and the groups are set up, okay? And then Friday is when I send the message to my hosts. Now, if you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, okay? Stay tuned for next week's call, okay? Next week, I'm going to go over with you guys how I host coach my hosts. What do I do once they have these bookings on the calendar? How do I reach out? What do I say exactly? These are all really, really important things, okay? So be sure that you are setting up your parties first, okay? And then I'm going to do a call. I'm going to Chicago with Pampered Chef next Wednesday and Thursday. I fly out Wednesday morning. I have to lead a training there at home office on Wednesday night. And so I will be there on Wednesday and Thursday next week. So I will on probably Monday Okay, I know Monday's not as far away. So Monday, we're going to jump on here and we're going to have another lunch call at 12 o'clock where we're going to go over host coaching and make sure you know exactly what to say to your host to make those parties successful. Okay, so your goal between now and Monday is to get those bookings on your calendar. Okay, so get those bookings on your calendar. And then we are going to go into host coaching. Okay, I'm going to show you just a couple things. I'm going to turn my screen because we have just about 5 minutes left before I need to be on a different call. Okay, I'm going to show you just where a couple things are, and then we will be done. All right, let me share here. Move you guys over. Okay, so here is our website. Let me get back out of here. I need to go to Consultants Corner. Everything is on Consultants Corner. Okay, so it's going to take me back to this page here. Okay, now I want to go to the full site again. Okay, do you guys see this orange box right here? Okay, this is PC University. This says new consultants start here. Okay, so this is just some extra. The emails and stuff that you're getting from home office, it lines up with this PC University stuff. Okay, new consultants start here. I would have loved to have this when I first started Pampered Chef. I did not have anything like this. Okay, so first 24. Now, those of you got the spring start kit, the $39 kit, right here is exactly things that you can do with this spring start kit. So be sure to check this part out, okay? Now, see this getting started checklist? Oh my goodness, this would have brought me so much joy in my life, okay? So getting started checklist, I would have printed this puppy out and I would have been checking everything off, okay? It tells you what to complete in your first 24 hours, okay? It tells you when your kid arrives, okay, what to do with your bookings. Host coaching checklist, unboxing your kit checklist. See these cute, see look at these cute pictures that you could do. Sharing your kit. Do you see how easy that is? Laying it all out, taking a picture of yourself, okay? Or doing a live video, okay? 72 hours of your first booking. Okay, so this is a checklist of things that you can do, okay? So it's in the Getting Started checklist. Now, recipe for success, this list that I talked about with you guys, you can print this, book it out. I think you get this in your kit though. Okay, so but it tells you your action plan of what you guys are wanting to do, booking your first parties. There's a launch list.
Don't put those in the kit anymore.
They don't? Okay, so here it is.
They just stopped doing that this year.
Okay, so your launch list, you can print this out. See where it says friends, neighbors, relatives. You can even throw in some holiday card greeting list if you guys send greeting cards. Coworkers. Okay, so see how they help you think of few of these things. Friends, parents, your favorite foodies. Okay, so you can look at this booklet and print that out if you would like. So there's a launch list too, if you just want the launch list and not printing out the whole thing, okay? There's about your Pampered Chef dollars, okay? So you can click through here and it will show you, this is where you enter your orders, okay? You don't have to go through here, but you can, okay? And so it just breaks it down for you, guys, okay? See where it says bookings here? Okay, you can go through bookings, and these are some resources on how to book parties, okay? I would not check into any of this other stuff until you have those bookings on your calendar, okay? That's step one, guys, okay? And that's the most important thing because it doesn't matter how good of a host coach you are if you don't have a host to coach, okay? So be sure the bookings happen first. The rest of the stuff we're going to talk about, okay? Host coaching is our next topic that we will talk about Monday. Okay, so be sure to come back on Monday and listen to that topic, okay? But I want you guys to know that PC University is here as a resource, okay? So that you can start looking through, okay? This is what Pampered Chef has for you for training, okay? Now, something that we have on our team page looked out on my Facebook app because it was dinging constantly. Okay, so let me see if I can pull up. I entered our Team PC Hotshots. Okay, there we are. Okay, so Team PC Hotshots has a lot of different training resources, okay? You are gonna find the most of them under the announcements section. Okay, see on the computer, announcements is right over here on the left side. On your phone, it's gonna be right at the top. There's 11 of them. I'm just gonna click on see all, okay? First one is training dates. Okay, these are just different opportunity events or what we add new people that are interested in the business. Okay, so those are some of the training dates. Now, here is an outline. Okay, but we don't necessarily need to know about the outline until we get the bookings. Okay, so we'll dive into a little bit more of this our next call. Steps for a successful virtual party. Okay, this is a training that I did that walks you through what would be, you know, how to help you have a successful party. Okay, if you're like, I don't know what to put in a packet, right there. What's included in a virtual host packet? There it is. Okay, here is this call first of all. So if you want to listen to the call first before you look at this stuff, click on that link. Okay. Here is a host coaching call that I did, and I recorded it. Okay, so you can watch me doing a host coaching call. Okay, so this is just some of the important things. But like I said, this stuff doesn't matter until our calendar is booked. Okay, so that's why we are focusing so much right now. But I wanted to share that information with you because not everyone on this call is in the same place. Okay, so those of you that are further along, this is the spring outline. Okay. We do have, this is a video on how to take this SendShare template and put it onto SendShare. Okay, so there you go. You can watch this and I show you how. And this is the SendShare link. Okay, and then this is what I use still to this day with every single party that I do. Okay, and we'll get into a little bit more of this our next call. Okay, but guys, I pull this up, and you don't need to sign up for Evernote. You can go into the announcements every time you want to pull it up, and it'll pull it up. But it tells you how to do the title of your group. It has the picture that you can do. Okay, it has the information to copy and paste and do for your first post. It has what the host special is that we're going to do. And then it tells you everything to do up until now add your host and have her add the guests. Okay, I use this every single time still. It walks you through exactly, and then all the rest of the posts are on here too. Okay, so this is a great document and it's right in here, spring, summer outline. Okay. So this information is in the announcements on the Team PC Hotshot. For those of you, like I said, that already have the bookings on the calendar, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to hit this. Okay. All right, so let me stop this share. All right, so yes.
If I can break in for a second, for my team, we actually have some themed outlines that we do that go along with the party packs that are in Consultants Corner. And so those are in our announcements too, and the training on how to do those themed ones.
Awesome. Awesome. And that is another thing, you know, different directors have different stuff on their pages. I think the more opportunities you guys have, I think it's great. So you can check out, you know what, those of you that are on Angela's team, you can check out her stuff. You can check out the stuff on Team PC Hotshots, okay? It's there for you, okay? So you, that outline, you don't ever have to use, you know, the same outline that anyone else has, but it's also a guideline for you so you know what successful people that put parties together, what their parties look like, okay? And that Evernote if you don't use the outline part, but you just use it to set up your first post, use it for that, okay? So you guys have the resources. I just want to make sure that everyone knows where they are, so everyone is able to start this business with success, okay? So does anyone have a quick question here? We all good? Well, thank you guys for being on this call very much. So I just want to encourage you all, as you are taking off in this airplane right now, to fulfill everything it is that you guys are wanting out of this business, okay? You have so many people on this team that want you to be successful and are willing to help you be successful, okay? So the key is just reaching out and making sure that you have the help, okay? So like I said, our next call will be next Monday at noon. We'll do a lunch one like this, and anyone that couldn't be on it, it will be recorded as well, okay? But thank you guys so much for being on here. It was really nice to meet all of you, and I am super excited to see where you guys can go in this business. So thank you guys. Bye.